Welcome back to Almost Live here at Streaming Media West 2016. My name is Tim Siglin. I'm a contributing editor with Streaming Media Magazine, streamingmedia.com. Here today with Laszlo Zoltan from DVEO.
That's right.
Tell us a little bit about, first of all, what does DVEO mean?
Well, it was a four-letter acronym that we were able to receive a URL for, and it stands for Digital Video Extraordinaire, which we created after we found the URL.
Okay, right. So you found the URL and you made up a name around it.
It has to be short and memorable.
Right.
It's kind of short, kind of memorable.
So what are you all expecting out of the show this year?
Well, we're really looking for new customers. We've been around quite a while. We've been around for about 8 years, and so we're always looking for new customers that we haven't heard about DVEO before. But we feel like we've reached a certain plateau, and we're hoping to penetrate some newer, larger accounts.
Do I remember correctly that you all dealt with sort of the Helix server as
correct.
Real got out of that market?
Yes, we did. Yeah, we partnered up with Real Networks.
Okay.
We licensed our encoder to them, and we licensed back their Helix server.
Okay.
Which didn't exactly work out very well because their R&D group was no longer in existence. So after a couple of years, we had to get a divorce, sadly. Okay. Yeah, it was kind of a...
And you've also, if I remember correctly, done some work with Mist Server, the guys at DDV Tech,
yes,
Alfred, Yaron.
Exactly. After we left the relationship with Helix or Real Networks, we created a relationship with the Mist people. But they haven't kept up as well as we would like them to keep up. So we've actually, to some degree, licensed some of their code and have created our own code. Okay. Thanks to NGINX, we now have a pretty reasonable server. We aspire to enter the server market in a significant way.
Right, so that leads into my next question naturally, which is where are you going from those relationships? And you're saying you've got NGINX to be able to work with. As I understand, you've got sort of a reliable UDP solution as well.
Yes,
so where do you see DVEO going in the next year?
Well, straightforward.
Yeah, okay, sure. Profitable.
Profitable. Yeah, we are profitable, a small, self-sufficient, profitable company. Okay. People ask us, how come we have so many products? We're not a single product company. We have products in multiple categories, but what we'd like to do is create a credible offering in the video server market. Okay. So we have some unique technologies like Go Back TV and Trick Play TV. We'd like to combine that with just plain live servers. Okay. And on the other side, after a 2.5-year wait, we received a patent for ARQ. So this is a automatic repeat request technology which allows you to fix UDP errors on the fly, no matter how bad the traffic is.
Okay. So does that put you in competition with a Zixi or a Pro MPEG?
Yes, it does. That's exactly right. Okay. So we feel that Zixi is a wonderful competitor. They have a wonderful head start, but we feel like there's room for two players, and we want to give them a little bit of a run for their money. We don't have venture capital right now as they do, but we feel we have just as good a technology. You know, we looked at their technology. We actually looked at exactly their patents, the patents they're using, and found other solutions. So interesting to note that we actually work on layer 2 of the OSI stack, whereas the Zixi patent operates on the layer 3.
Right, exactly.
So we hope to differentiate ourselves. We're not going to kill them. We're not going to just do any real damage, but we're going to go out there and close that gap from nothing to something.
And one of the things, of course, that Zixi had to do is go out and work with say camera manufacturers, so they had to work sort of end to end on the solution. Yeah. Do you expect, since you're sitting in a different layer in OSI, that you'll also have to go find those camera manufacturers to work with?
Well, we're trying to. Okay. We're really trying hard. We're talking to a couple of Japanese companies. I think the days of ARQ integrated into the camera are probably over. The big companies have made their bets. But there's a large open field, amazingly large open field. For example, there are opportunities in teleradiology, file transfer, other things. You know, the company Aspera has a wonderful patent as well. Right. They do ARQ in their own unique way. Right, exactly. And with layer 2, we can compete with Aspera as well. So, interesting. And most interestingly of all is that we have other patents coming. We've just filed a second patent in the ARQ area.
So essentially for you, you could be doing anything that's big data that needs to be moved around, whether it's DICOMs, as you say, in radiology, or VOD assets.
Right. Exactly right. Yeah. So we're a small, scrappy, hungry little company.
Okay.
That's our position. We like to play that role, and we're not going to kill any big gorillas.
Okay, but at least you'll give a run for the money on
We
something.
do. We enjoy that, and that's our position in the marketplace. If we get big, we'll accept that as well.
Okay, awesome. So again, this has been Laszlo Zoltan with DVEO. It's Tim Siglin with streamingmedia.com with Almost Live.